welcome back to Cate's Corner. This week we're going to do a little art project that focuses on self-compassion and positive self-talk. What I love about this project is this can be just one flower in an entire garden of positive self-talk flowers, self-compassion flowers that have either positive statements on them or just reminders that we all need to be a little bit kinder to ourselves. So in order to do this project, you only need two things: a piece of paper and markers, crayons, pens, whatever you have around the house. So let's go ahead and make one together, and then afterwards we can talk about how to use your positive self-talk flower. So for this project, as I mentioned before, all you need is a piece of paper and some markers. What we're gonna do to start is just draw the basic outline of a flower. You can choose to draw any kind of flower you like, but my advice would be to try and get some big petals on there, since that's where you're gonna be putting your self-talk statements. So I just start with a circle right in the middle, and then I draw some nice big roomy petals off that. As many as I can fit. I think I'm gonna be able to fit 5. There we go. 5 petals. All right. From there, obviously, you're welcome to get creative. You can use any colors you like. You can fill in the middle. Let's go ahead and make sure we add a stem to complete our basic outline. This can have 1 leaf, 2 leaves, no leaves. I'm just gonna go ahead and put 1 right here. But again, it's totally up to you. I'm even gonna put a little grass patch at the bottom. All right. And what you may wanna do if you're thinking about starting a self-compassion garden with your friends is put your name in the middle of your flower. That way, when you guys go to look at them, you know whose is whose. I'm just gonna put my name right in the middle here. All right. Now what we're gonna do is put a positive self-talk statement in each of these 5 petals. If you have more petals, great. Fewer petals, that's okay too. Just fill in each of your petals with a positive self-talk statement. And ways to think about positive self-talk are kind, loving, and positive things that you can say to yourself. Sometimes I like to think of things that I might want to say at the beginning of the day to start my day off right. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this in just off the top of my head, and then we'll look at some examples together. Let's take a look at some of these particular positive self-talk phrases that I've chosen. And these are just the ones that came to me today. Some examples: I deserve love. I believe in myself. It's enough to do my best. I am enough. And today, I choose to be a leader. So these are just some examples. You are welcome to take some of these if they feel good to you, and you are also welcome to make up your own. Now that you have your very own positive self-talk flower, let's talk about how to use them. First off, what is self-talk? Self-talk is your inner dialogue. It's what you might say to yourself about someone else, about a situation, and even about yourself. And it can really range all the way from positive to neutral to negative. Sometimes when we're faced with a difficult situation, we can be hard on ourselves. And it turns out we'd actually be a lot nicer to a friend or even a stranger in the same situation. So if you find yourself with negative self-talk, this can be a really good strategy for changing that to something a little bit kinder. To ask yourself, what would I say to a friend in this exact same situation? For example, let's say you didn't do very well on your last math test. If you're being hard on yourself, your self-talk might sound something like, I can't believe this, I'll just never be good at math. Okay, if a friend were in the same situation, do you really think you'd tell them that they'll never be good at math? I kind of doubt it. I think if your friend were in the same situation, you'd be more likely to say something compassionate like, it's just one bad grade, and I know it's not what you wanted, but you can talk to the teacher and study, and I'm sure you'll do better next time. That was a lot nicer, wasn't it? Again, sometimes we're just nicer to other people than we are to ourselves, and we can use that, really channel that friend voice to then turn that compassion inward instead and be nicer to ourselves. So that's the goal. I hope that you are able to find that friend voice, that compassion for yourself, and to practice this alongside your self-compassion garden and with your positive self-talk flowers. Have a great week, and we will see you next time on Cate's Corner.